you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Ooh, like a melody. Out of my head. Like a melody, like a melody. Goosebumps for sure when you were in slow motion. Oh, I've never seen anything like you before. Oh, I can't take it anymore. You were so damn crazy, my type of lady, driving me insane. You were up and down, but you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Like a melody, out of my head. Like a melody, like a melody. Like a melody, out of my head. Like a melody, like a melody.
Your eyes, your look, something out of a storybook. Oh, it took everything I had inside, and I'll tell you how I felt last night. You were so damn crazy, my type of lady, driving me insane. You were up and down, but you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Like a melody. Out of my head. Like a melody. Like a melody. Goosebumps for sure when you were in slow motion. Oh, I've never seen anything like you before. Oh, I can't take it anymore. You were so damn crazy, my type of lady, driving me insane. You were up and down, but you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Like a melody, out of my head. Like a melody, like a melody. Like a melody, out of my head. Like a melody,
Yo, 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 yo.
like a melody.
What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How are you people? How is going? New week, new live stream, and the song you just heard is the Hydrix remix of Like a Melody. Because guys, if you didn't know, Well, I'm not gonna play all of them, at least not loud. Maybe every live stream I play one of the remixes. But if you didn't know, the Like a Melody remixes, all of them got released this past Friday. So I recommend you go and listen to them because all of them are super unique and all of them are super different and super good. We have Hydrex with Progressive House, Thunders with Awesome Hardstyle is the one that is listening right now, but it's really quiet. The next live stream I play this one, like the loud song. Then we have Bad Habits with Bass House, Future House, and then we have Carl Rocker with some kind of color house and really unique. Go to Spotify, listen to the one you prefer, listen to all of them, add the ones that you prefer to your playlist, you know. You like to listen hardstyle in the gym? Okay, add Thunders to the gym playlist. Do you like to listen to Bass House when you're driving? Okay, put the Bad Habits. You know, just add them in your different playlist. Bam bam baram, bam bam baram, bam bam bara ba 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 ba. I just downloaded every remix of Like a Melody. Nice! Because if you didn't know, also the remixes are completely free. You can download all of them completely for free. Okay, I'm gonna put it. But if you type on Twitch, you type !new music. You see right here, boom. This is the link. You can go there, choose the remix you prefer, and download it for free. Okay, it's completely free. You get it. You support us. It's nice. By the way, if you didn't know, well, first of all, how we release the songs with DistroKid, okay? All of the remixes are released through DistroKid. If you want to self-release your music, my advice is that you use DistroKid. With this link, you have a 7% discount. People on Instagram, you obviously don't see the link. It's for people on Twitch. But yeah, I always self-release with that. For me, it's the best one. And actually, they help us to do something that in theory you cannot do, okay? Because what happens is when I wanted to release these remixes, well, I wanted to release them as an album, okay? So if you go to my Spotify, you're gonna see the Like a Melody, the remixes, and you see 5 songs, my VIP remix and the 4 remixes, okay? Like an album. But the thing is, the remixers, Hydrex, Thunders, Bad Habits, and Carl Roque, they don't have that album in their discography in Spotify. Why? Because to be able to have it, they need to be like instead of an artist in each song, they need to be artist in the album. Okay, like in album category. The problem is that it's too many people, so you don't have you cannot do it. Okay, so then I was talking with DistroKid and we got a solution. Basically what we did is I release an album with all the remixes, okay? And then I release each remix separately, you know? The thing is, if I do it that way and you go to my Spotify, you would see each remix and then the album. And obviously I don't want this in my discography. I don't want to have each remix separated and then the album. I don't want this. So that's where DistroKid helped me. What we did is, as I said, I uploaded the full album and then each remix separately, you know, where in every remix the artists are me and the remixer, okay? But they help us in 2 things. First, when you add somebody as a remixer, Spotify will put it as a remixer, and that means it's like a feat artist, not like a main artist, you know? So what they did is, first, take me out from main artist, okay, like in the metadata, and put the remixer as main artist in metadata. DistroKid helped me on this, so this way, when now you go, for example, to Hydrex Spotify, you will see only his remix in the discography, not in appears on section and these stupid things, no, in the discography. But if you go to my profile, you will see the album. It took a while to discover how to do it, but I saw that Harwell did it, and it was like, okay, I can do it. If Harwell could, I can also, you know? So, well, finally we did it the way I liked. For example, with Out of My Head, I couldn't do this, but, well, this time, DistroKid really helped me, and we could do it. So, yeah, basically, all of this is just to tell you that there's new music, and you can go and listen to it, and download it completely for free. Hey, can I send demos through YouTube? Yes, of course you can send demos through YouTube. The problem is that, for example, if we do a number game, on YouTube there's some delay, so probably you will be in the game too late. That's the problem. Oh, by the way, sorry. Team Damage, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna already open this. Team Damage. Okay. I put you in priority. So way when you send it, I listen for sure to your song, okay? Hello, Ice Cold. Also, I was going to say it next week, okay? But let me check something first. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I need to prepare and maybe have something like here at the bottom, announcing it or whatever. But I'm gonna do something. Next week, next month in February, okay? I usually do live streams on Wednesday. There are 4 Wednesdays next month, okay? And 29 days this year. All right. So the thing we're gonna do is the last Wednesday, the Wednesday 28th of February. I'm gonna do a giveaway. The giveaway is gonna be to be one of my Patreon members completely for free, a pro member. You know, a pro member has an exclusive sound bank, a monthly sample pack of one of my songs. Right now there are 22 months, so it's 22 sample packs of 22 of my songs. Yeah, I'm running out of songs. Maybe I start uploading the stems or projects or things like this. So every month you have something special. You have an exclusive sound bank, 4 super extreme detailed feedbacks every month. Special tips and all these kind of things. And the only the way to be able to participate is that you're gonna have to be a subscriber here on Twitch. Okay, so I don't know how to take all of that. Probably there are websites, I know that there are. So the 28th of February, whoever is a subscriber will get the chance to win the Patreon membership. So, if the 27th, Wildcrow, my membership ends the 27th of February. Renew your membership or don't participate. I'm sorry. It is simple. So we'll make something, some artwork to put it down here or something so everybody knows it and probably announce it on Instagram and so. Where do I have to send the song? Okay. There you have it. Fuck. Emergency backup initiating. Why? Oh yeah. Fucking YouTube, fucking live streams and fucking everything. Okay, for people on YouTube, there you have it. Let me pin the comment in the chat. We had system overload in the background. Okay. So yeah, basically that's the thing. Next month I'm gonna do a giveaway of my Patreon membership. So it's where you can be a Patreon member and discover if it's good or not. Actually, most of the people that, because I used to do this in the past, some giveaways of my Patreon membership, and actually most of the people, if not all, maybe not everybody, but most of the people that won 1 free month, then they renew the subscription. You know, and they already got everything. If you subscribe right now, you get everything I already uploaded. Maybe I should change this. But yeah, if you subscribe right now, you can download everything I uploaded these past 2 years. Almost 2 years. This is the 23rd month. Almost 2 years with a Patreon. And there's people that is since the beginning. It's crazy. Maybe Donald is here, I don't know. But Donald is since the beginning. Nah, it's crazy. But yeah, you can download everything that they upload. Some people, what they do is when you subscribe on Patreon, maybe you can download from previous 5 months. Or maybe just on the month you are. You know, I'm not. You can download everything. So yeah. People on Instagram, come on. Go to Twitch or YouTube. I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna put you here. You should add. Okay, let me do it. Wait, what I'm gonna do? Let me see if I can do this. Bring the link on YouTube. Yes. Alright, so what do you think about the giveaway? Are you gonna participate on it? Yeah, I know big streamers, they give away a PS5 and a computer and a trip to Bali, but I'm not rich, you know? In the bio, yeah, but I think in the bio it is. Actually, in the bio it is. If you go to my YouTube profile, you can go to. Yes, exactly. When you enter my YouTube profile, the first thing you see is I'm a music producer helping others, and then Twitch.tv Wildcrow Music. Maybe it's YouTube blocking me because of having the Twitch link. Could it be? Google. YouTube block channels with Twitch link. Ooh. Are you going to begin reacting to songs? Sortear un álbum producido. Un álbum, joder. Todavía le tienes que dar ordenador a esa persona que te escribió. Sí, aún está esperando que le llegue el MacBook Pro. Should I remove the Twitch link from my YouTube profile? Do you think maybe it's affecting me? I don't think so. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, I uploaded a new video on YouTube about how to give space to vocals in the mix. You know, I'm trying to push it. Actually, I don't really know why it works like this, but the previous video is about all my earnings in 2023 and the ways I make money from the music scene. Like the click percentage and so is really good, and the percentage of retention is really good. But if you look at the impression is when YouTube shows it to somebody, okay? So impression is like this. It doesn't have any push. It's not like, okay, boom, a push and boom. No, it's like really a soft curve, you know? So this video, the last one about vocals, it is not going that good, had 2 times a really big push, like, okay, the impressions are going like this, and then boom, vertical, like trying to push it. And it didn't really work that well. And it's like, why you trying to push videos that are not that good, and the videos that are going pretty good, you don't push them? I don't get it. I'm so pissed off of YouTube. Content creator problems. It's bullshit. It's like mentally destroying yourself, to be honest. It's the worst. When you do something and you don't know why it works bad, or also even why it works good. Frey, hola hermano, muchas gracias por esa suscripción. Te pongo también en la lista de prioridades, ¿vale? Frey 1, 2, 3. So, how was your weekend? How to send demos on Instagram channel? No, you need to go to Twitch to send demos. Read the pinned comment here. How was your weekend? Actually, I don't know if you saw it, but this weekend, on Sunday, I proposed my girlfriend to work on a song together, because She's not a producer, but she likes a lot of electronic music. She likes a lot of music in general. You know, she is good with her, at least with her ear. You know, like she detects perfectly when something is off key, when something sounds good, sounds bad, blah blah. So I told her, why not making a song together? Just have fun. Instead of couples that play video games, we make a song. And actually, it worked really great. Of course, the idea is still pretty basic, but we work on it, and we didn't fight. We didn't have an argument. That's a good thing. I expected more like, no, but what you doing? They sound so bad. No, shut up. You don't know anything about production. No, but you're just stupid. No, but you don't know anything. No, but this is bad. I expected something like this, but actually not. Darek, thank you so much for that subscription. Darek 117. Yeah, you posted it on a story. Yes. Do I have to make my demo? Yeah, you have a pinned comment on the YouTube chat and it says where to send it. Ya me acabo de suscribir también. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. El día 28 hago el sorteo, ¿vale? Aún no lo he anunciado bien, pero el día 28 hago el sorteito para Patreon. Tren del capa dorado. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? What's this? Hype trend, hype train, I know what it is, but not hype kappa train. I don't know. ¿Pero qué es el kappa? ¿Kappa la marca? Do you play games? Not really. I used to play a lot when I was a kid, but not anymore because actually, well, I just have my computer, but I don't have any game installed there. And if I start playing video games, I will get really addicted to them and will not make music. So no, I prefer not to play video games. So it's way avoided. Actually, this month I've been quite active. I started with the idea. I started with my girlfriend. I started 3 ideas that are pretty advanced. Those 3. I've been working on music. It's nice. Actually, it feels so good not recording videos for a while. The last time I didn't record this week, neither the previous week. I think 2 weeks ago I recorded, or 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure right now. Sorry. And it feels so good because I have videos until March or something like this. It feels so good to not have to record. Probably next week or the next one I will have to record videos, but I will record maybe like 2 or 3 long videos for YouTube and maybe like 10 Instagram reels. So this way I have a bunch of videos and I don't have to record every week. I think this way is way more clever, way more intelligent, and give me way more free time. So this way I can make more music. That's my idea for this year. Make more music. But you know what happens now? That I have a song that I've been working a lot. Actually, it's a song I started live last year, and I want to finish it. The thing is, I heard a singer that I really like, and I wanted to make a song with her. She's not that big yet, and especially on Instagram and so, it's not that big. So I tried to contact her, but it seems she's not seeing my messages. Maybe because I'm on the request folder or whatever, but she doesn't see my messages. And I couldn't find any SoundCloud, Facebook, email, any other way. I contacted her on she has 2 accounts. On both accounts, she didn't see it. So, no, I found an email. And I sent an email and no, she didn't open. She didn't listen to the song. So after 1 month waiting, I decided to contact another singer. And basically, after 1 week, she told me that she's not really doing like songs, vocals for a specific song. What she's gonna do, at least for now, is like, okay, today I want to record this, I record this. Maybe I have 10 vocals. I send it to a lot of producers that contact me, and whoever wants one buys it, you know. But I don't want this because maybe any of those really work for my song. If I want to start a song, I get a vocal and I build an instrumental around it, that's a good idea also. But if I already have the instrumental, I prefer somebody that listens to it and makes the vocal for it. So now I'm trying to contact other singers, and I contact 2, and none of those 2 in the past 2 days saw the messages. So I'm waiting. Then I'm working on another big room techno song, and it's like, okay, what vocals can you have? This. Okay, I go to the website, I make it and download it, and I have the vocals in 10 minutes. That's way better. Or would be so cool also if I could sing myself. That would be super nice. Like, hey, what do I want to sing? This. Boom, I have it. Would be so cool. People on Instagram, ending this live stream, go to Twitch or YouTube. You choose. Twitch or YouTube. See you there. Oh, wait. I'm trying to open here Twitch so I see myself on my phone. Something doesn't add up. I'm trying to conceal it. Okay, so yeah, basically, long story short, I made a song with my girlfriend. Well, still making it. Yo, thank you so much, Shipwreck Paradise, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Let me put you also in the list. Shipwreck Paradise. Thank you so much. Long story short, I started an idea with my girlfriend. I'm working on 4 or 5 songs. I'm working on more music than ever. I uploaded a new video on YouTube. Every week I'm gonna be uploading videos on YouTube. So if you want to learn music production, go on YouTube and watch those videos. And what else? I guess nothing else. No. Ooh. And I got an idea. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe I never make it. But I got an idea of making an EP of 4 songs. And will be pretty special for something I don't want to say, because otherwise maybe somebody else takes my idea. But I think it will be so nice. The problem is that I need to make 4 songs. It have to be 4. Maybe 5. But the problem is that I need to make all of them, have them prepared, and then contact all the singers, and that would take a lot of time, and would delay it so much. So maybe it's not the moment. Maybe when I'm a bit bigger, then maybe if labels don't really want it, I can just release it by myself and it works great. That I think my songs that they self-release work great. For example, Evolution has more than 500,000 streams. Like a Melody has, I think, almost 200k in half a year. Out of my head work great, you know, Conchagio work great, but because it's releasing one song at a time. For example, right now that I released the remixes, of course I'm working with them the promotion and so, but it's so difficult because, for example, I contact somebody to trade, okay, like I add the song of somebody else in my playlist and that person adds my song. Of course, if I, for example, I want to contact 4 people, it's not like all of them are gonna add my song. Each one of them maybe adds a different remix, you know? So the promotion is divided by 4. That's so bad. So the same if I make an EP for myself. I don't know why it's called if I'm gonna make another remix competition. If I make one, probably will be for the next one that I release on my birthday, but probably I don't make it. Bro, con Vengan Sound, ¿puedes enviar ahí tu instrumental? ¿Tienes los demos de los cantantes? Sí, es como Vocalfy. Alex South is telling me basically to go to websites where you can get vocals or hire singers. And actually in Vocalfy, for example, like a melody, the vocal is from Vocalfy. And with this code that you see here, you get a 10% discount. But I don't know, for this one, at least for the one that I'm working on, the one I'm trying to contact the singer, I want a singer that listens to the song and works on it, you know, not get a vocal. I already, actually for this one, I've been looking on Vocalfy and I found really good vocals, but not for this track. This track is a bit different, a bit special, or at least in my opinion, and not every vocal works. And I could use the hiring vocalist thing they have. Maybe I do it, but I'm gonna try to contact a few singers, and if not, maybe I do it that way. Hablando desde YouTube, que el internet anda raro en Twitch. Vale, el problema de YouTube es que tiene latencia, pero bueno. Sí, o sea, contactas con cantantes, igual que en Vocalfy. Pero no se lo dejaré como segunda opción. Si no me contestan esto, a lo mejor hago eso. So guys, should we start with the feedback? Yo, Rave Jack, thanks so much for those 20 rupees. But read the title, okay? Donation is not priority. Only subscribing on Twitch is priority, okay? Let me move this here. Let me move this here. In a rumble. Okay, by the way, last thing I say and we start with the feedback. This week video, I'm already editing it. This week video is about how I got 100,000 streams on Spotify in only 3 months, in Like a Melody, in a self-release. Okay? Not because labels have really good playlists, not because I got the support of Big Art, no. Self-release, that I released by myself, and I got 100k in 3 months. I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Okay? So, you better go and push that video. You really watch it, support it, and learn from it. With the Spotify campaigns, no. Several things. Actually, for example, the Spotify campaigns you're talking about, the song needs to be more 1 month, I think. 1 month old needs to be, I think it was. Like, you cannot release today a song and, for example, today 31st, you cannot release it today and have it for February promotion. I think it needs to be at least 30 days in the platform, something like this, or 40 days or something like that. So, yes, but no, okay? So, you know, watch it. Oh, OTT emote. So nice. That's the old OTT. Nobody have the new OTT. I mean, I had a problem with the file I got, so I had to download again the OTT from the website, and the new OTT is different. Probably you have seen it in my videos. It's not the old one. Is it? I mean, it's the same thing. They just changed the UI. Okay, so well, I guess I should start first with Team Damage, with priority. Team Damage, no. Yes, but this is in spam. But well, never mind. I have native Ableton. OTT is the best. Well, the problem is I use Ableton, not OTT. That's a bad thing, but actually the other day one friend told me, I'm thinking to switch to Ableton. I don't know, because of exporting stems, and it's like, you can export the stems the same way in FL Studio. And he told me, and you know, FL Studio now got like, I'm working because I'm so used to it, and doesn't have the fun side. So I want to have that thing of not knowing how to do one thing, what buttons I need to click, and it's like, why? Why do you want this? I mean, what I like is, okay, I want to do this, and I know for example, this setting on this thing, or I need to click here and here, and I do it in 2 seconds. When you don't know how it is, and you need to look on Google, and when you watch a tutorial, and so it's just stupid. I was like, why do you want this? I don't get it. If it's your bad excuse to change from FL Studio to Ableton, okay, but it's just a bad thing. bad excuse. Okay. So, Sonar works. Sonar works. Maximize alternate native plugins are so useful. It's more difficult to use, but when you know how to use it, it's so comfortable. It depends on everyone. For me, it's more comfortable FL Studio, way more. And actually, for example, right now, that for example, the idea I show you on Instagram, somebody told me to ask me something, and I said I just made in 2 hours. He was like, "What? Only 2 hours?" Blah blah. And it's like, yeah, because I just throw things, boom, 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 and I'm gonna mix later. I don't care about mixing at the moment. Just throw things. I have it in a small square like this, you know. And what I'm doing now also is, for example, have here the project. Okay, let me look myself at the camera. I have here the project. I work on it, and I think, maybe I could rearrange the breakdown. For example, I take all of this and I copy it here, next to it, in the same project, and I do the changes. And then maybe I also add a new idea, and boom, I copy again, and I do new changes. So I have the 3 versions in the same project, and I think it's so comfortable, and I see everything clear, way more clear than in Ableton. How can you change to Ableton when you go to Defo Cloud? Is it a cloud said one tiny one tiny? Well, the producers who use computer DOS are not making real music, yet he does not know that all his songs are being edited on those DOS. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think he said that, or if he said it, he was just trolling, because it makes no sense. I mean, every instrumental that he makes is made in a DAW. His music is not rock music that you make with a drum and guitars and bass. It's instrumental hip hop, so everything is digital. Should we make piano and pads stereo in breaks? I like to have pianos a bit more narrow and pads a bit wider, but that depends on you. Wildcrow, what LUFS you master? Depends on the style, but around -4, -6. My advice is that, for example, you make progressive house. Okay, take 2-3 progressive house songs as reference, and check the LUFS of those songs. One is -7, the other -5, and the other -6. Okay, try to get the -6. If you can get the -5, good. If not, -6. You know, if you make hardstyle, you will see that songs are at -3.5, -4 LUFS. You need to get there. You cannot have a hardstyle song at -7. Nope. You can't. So you need to do it that way. One thing I like more Ableton than FO is the organization of the plugins. You can order the plugins better than FO Studio. Yeah, maybe. The thing I like on Ableton is, first, no limit for the plugins. Okay, in FO Studio you have a 10. Yeah, of course, you can open a patcher and add it there, but it's not that comfortable. The group thing, you can group plugins, and you can just choose all the plugins on one sound. Control C, go to another sound, Control V, and paste all the plugins. Of course, in FL Studio, just save to each track and you send it, you know. But for example, changes the name, changes the color of the mixer channel. If there were some other plugins on top that get deleted. I wanted to start with feedback, but so many questions. I have a question. Do you know why the audio quality of my reels on Instagram is so bad? I don't know. When you export the video, make sure that it's on 320 kilobits. Do you think a music college is really worth it? I cannot really answer that question because I've not been in a music college. I know people that has been there, and they always say that they learn more when they working like by themselves than in the school. Also depends on the school that you go. For example, The Herman Broad in the Netherlands, I think, is more focused on electronic music, so probably they show you more practical things for you. But in Spain, most of them are more like generic or more kind of for rock and pop or maybe even hip hop, but not really into electronic music, so they maybe show you more generic things. I think the good thing about all of this is that then you have a diploma. So then maybe you can work with that, in some schools. And so if music doesn't really work great, you have the knowledge, you can go to schools to teach. I don't know. In Ableton, you don't have to do stuff in patterns. You can just make the MIDI right away. Actually, the pattern thing is what I like the most in FL Studio. I mean, if I have 5, for example, sometimes I have songs where the leads are maybe, no joke, 7, 10 layers for the leads. I want to have one pattern. I want to have one MIDI thing on my project that says leads. And I have there all the sounds I want, with the difference I want. I don't want to have 10 tracks for the leads. Actually, that's what I like the most on FL Studio. I think what makes it more comfortable and more organized. Have you tried Starter House or going to in future? I tried, and the result, I didn't really like it. Actually, it didn't open again the project. It wasn't Starter, it was kind of a mixture with my vibe, but yeah. In future, will Progressive House die, bro? I think it's already dead. I mean, like, it's not trendy. Labels are not signing it. Big producers are not really making it. Things happen. I mean, for example, also Future House. Future House, it's kind of dying also. It's more going into bass and tech house, but not like the common Future House we're used to. It's normal. Okay, Raven Jacks. It's more of a personal preference, to be honest, of course. What genre is trending now? Only tech? No. Depends. For example, techno and hard techno are really strong nowadays. Really, really strong. Tech house is really strong also. I would say tech house is more on the kind of commercial thing. Like tech house is the new big room. You know what I mean? Like, that's the more trendy thing in the EDM side, and for the underground people, is techno and hard techno are really, really strong. I think those are the 3 main genres. Apart from this, of course, there are genres that are really strong, but not bass house is really strong, but not at the same level. Hardstyle is going really, really strong in my opinion, but not reaching like the commercial thing. I think the most famous genre this year is hard techno, kind of, yeah. Okay, let's start with the feedback. All right, I have already here the team song. Let me check that everything is fine. Wait. Okay, the camera is perfect. The chat is perfect. The screen, corner right, corner right, corner right, corner right. Email, SoundCloud, and everything's ready. Okay. How do you feel about trance and other genres? I don't really like trance, to be honest. Why? Wait.
I go to bed with my eyes shut closed, but my mind is still awake. Won't let me drift.
Oh, wait, wait a minute. I said I don't like trance. Trance song. Nice.
Off to sleep in case I get lost. I've been searching high and low.
I think you need to change the clap. The clap is like pss, pss in the background, but it's not like, you know?
For the place where you would go, but you're nowhere to be found, and I'm getting told.
I think you need to give more space to the vocal. You can try to follow the things I said in my last video on YouTube about how to give a space to vocals. You know, just go to that video and watch it entirely. I'm making videos really short nowadays. Just go and watch it, and it will end up before you know it, and will help you to make your vocals stand out a bit more, because that's what it needs. I really like the bass. I don't really like that much the kick attack, the punch of it. You know, the character it has, the sound it has. And I'm not sure right now what I would do if I had this song, or for example for Patreon members I would just filter it and focus on the bass and use analyzer and so. But I think the kick and the bass are clashing a little bit. I'm not sure 100%, but for me it feels maybe that they are touching in some parts. Maybe it's not, but that's what I feel. I think here the pads are a bit too loud, and the percussions are not strong enough. They don't really have body. It's like you filter them too much and you only can hear a little bit of the highs, and they have really soft sound. The ambience and the vibe is really good. Okay, to introduce this part I would have some kind of reverse sound. You know, so you know something like this is coming. But then the leads need a lot of work. They are pretty thin, pretty quiet. They don't have that much strength and energy and brightness. This arp is way louder than the synth, than the leads. It shouldn't be like this. It should be like dun 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 dun, you know, not the opposite. These snares need to be way stronger, way tighter snares with more body. You have a really good low end and mid lows that sounds really fat, really warm, but the mid highs and highs are pretty soft. These leads are really, the tune really noisy and really soft. They don't have the strength, the character, they don't sound in your face, you know. I think you need to work more on that. But I think the idea and the vibe are really good. Really good. Well done, man. Thanks for sending and for subscribing. I'm gonna check another subscription track, so this way I reduce a bit the list. Please, Frey, por favor, envíame tu canción. O dime cuál es tu email. The song I sent you has a very good break. I couldn't figure out what genre I should make the drop in. Can you help me with that? Yeah, maybe if I check it, maybe we can focus on that and people can also help you. Actually, for example, I already told you this. Now I'm trying to switch a little bit my style to something I kind of like lately. And I have 3 songs on that style. I still need to polish it. I still need to add the vocal, of course, work on it to the mixing and so. But I think it's a style I like a lot. It's a style I didn't release, but I think it's a style I'm going for, because I think it can fit. I think it's pretty new. I just heard a few tracks on that style, but not a lot. So I want to release it as soon as possible. I think it fits good in progressive house parties, in tech house parties, in future house parties, in general, in every party. Of course, not in hardstyle parties because it's not that aggressive. But I think it can be a good style, a good song. Should I send something that's released so I could get feedback for the next track? You can send something that whatever you want. Frey, pero dime el nombre, tu nombre. No hace falta el email entero, solo el nombre. Name is Frederick. Frederick Fournier. Frederick Fournier. You talk in Spanish, right? When you subscribed, or was just those words? You're not Spanish. Yo hablo. Ah, vale. Is live stream uncommon? I mean, every live stream that they do is the same. I just check your songs, and if somebody subscribes, as you can see in the title, if somebody subscribes, gets priority. So I check that song. Why? Because this person is supporting me, supporting the live stream. So I check that song, you know? So for example, right now I have 4 subscriptions, 4 priorities. That's a lot. So what I do, instead of checking those 4 all at once, is I alternate. Okay, and how I choose the not subscription songs. The way I do it is, instead of going in order in the email, because if I do it this way, people that maybe arrived 1 minute late, or because sends the email 1 minute late, maybe don't have the chance to get the song heard, you know. But also because a lot of people come to a live stream and then leave, come back, or just leave and don't come. What I do is do the number game. So this way I make 100% sure that the people that are going to check the song, the person that's going to check the song, is in the live stream at this moment. So he's supporting the live stream also in a different way. You know, because otherwise people just maybe don't even come to live stream, send the song, or they have a program message or whatever, send the song, and they watch it later. I don't want this, of course. Bro, with DistroKid, do you select content ID? No. I'm not 100% sure about this, you know, but if I'm not wrong, the content ID thing is for YouTube. And what it does is, if somebody uploads my song, I get that money. But in my opinion, I don't really like that because I think it limits your song. Nowadays, it's not that common, but in the past, there were a lot of channels online of people uploading songs from other people. You know, like Nick Cooper. Well, there was a progressive house one that I don't remember the name. Future House Music also does it sometimes with songs from other labels. So if you have the content ID, they cannot monetize, or maybe they even get copyright issues, so they don't upload it. So I prefer not to have it. Also because this way people can use it, for example, in live streams without any problem. So that's why I don't do it. Maybe I'm wrong and the content ID is not for that, but I think it is. I didn't really focus on that. How can we earn money if someone uses a track in like famous lyrics video channel like Trap Nations? I mean, in my opinion, if a big channel like, for example, Trap Nation use your song, don't try to get the money. How can you make if that video works pretty good? $30, $50, maybe $100. I think it's better to don't have that issue. So this way they upload it and you get the views and the reputation and the support and the fame, you know. I prefer having my song uploaded to a video that can get 100,000 views or 10,000 views and not earn $10 more. You know what I mean? Freight retail. Right, Jack, I already started, but if I want to do Q&A, I just do Q&A. I think the cake has a bit too much meat in the attack, so probably I would reduce a little bit on. Usually it's around 300-400 hertz. You reduce a little bit there, like 2-3 dBs, and it's gonna sound way tighter and cleaner. About this clap, I'm not a big fan of claps having too much meat. I like them to sound a bit brighter and so. So I would try to go more for that kind of sound and with a bit more attack and so. But also this clap is like boom, sha, you know, and that sh thing, the problem is that it's not going like in stereo, it's going to the left. And I don't really like this, because then what you're doing is making the left signal way fuller with way more noise, and the left and the right signal feels really empty. I think the stab have a bit too much reverb, and it has too much meat. What's the BPM? I think 2 more BPM maybe can work better. Instead of like this, like 10. A little bit faster. For example, if it's 128, maybe 130. I think maybe try it. I think it can give a better groove and energy. I don't really like this attack sound on the right, because it has too much attack, you know? So I will put it in the center. Techno is more like this, but for me, I would try to clean a little bit more the meats, you know, from the sounds that you have, the stab especially, and so. And the right, I will make it a bit tighter instead of more like but yeah, I know techno is more kind of industrial sound, so it's good like this. make the kick here a bit louder and try to reduce the tag of that thing and the loudness of that thing on the right. The tang, tang, tang. Cool thing. Nice thing, going down with the BPM but coming back on the drop. Not a lot more to say. I think in a party, in a festival, in a rave, it can work perfectly fine. But you know, the thing I said, maybe it can work well on this. Okay, Tainor is asking for the points of the channel. If you're on Twitch, you have some points on because of watching the channel. Sometimes I do some polls, or well, some games, so you vote and you maybe earn more points. And so, if you click on it, below the chat, you have the points. If you click, you will see what you have, and basically you can mark a message. You can unblock an emote, or no, but there was an extra thing. I don't see it here, but I think it was 10,000 points or 20,000 points. You can get priority. If you have 10k, you can give yourself priority. Yeah. Creo que 10k son demasiados, guiño, guiño. ¿Cuántos tienes? Do you have tips to make a kick harder? Get another kick. Is the easiest thing. Or get another top kick, limit the kick, or clip it, add maybe a bit of distortion, depending on what you want. You know, like, what you mean by harder. No, en serio, ¿cuántos tienes, NC? Me gusta mucho tipo técnica industrial, algo más de mezclas y le ayudaría, pero está muy padre para irle refinando un par de cosas. 14k, ¿y crees que 10.000 es mucho? Joder, pero si ya lo tienes. Where can it be used? Here, on this channel. I hope you will be live again. Nice stream so far. Yeah, every week I'm live. Every Wednesday at this hour. You're going to check mail demos? I'm checking mail demos. How to make a kit sound more powerful. Your song on your story yesterday was very good. Thank you. Necesito unos pocos por si acaso algún día tengo prisa. Pero ya los tienes. Lo has conseguido. Ya está. Is the stream ending? No. No, we just started. Okay, let's do a number game. Come on. For people that is new, number game. What is this? Basically, I'm at 17k points. Wow. I'm gonna think on one number. Okay. YouTube ando con 12k y neta siento que tengo un 12k que suscriptores. A veces 12k va mejor que los... O sea, yo tengo muchos más, pero no se representa en los vídeos. I'm gonna think on one number, okay? If you are going to start saying the numbers, and if you guess the number I'm thinking, you get the feedback. Okay? It's simple. For people on YouTube has delay. Probably when you see this, probably we are already playing. So probably I already have a winner. So my advice is that you go to Twitch for this game. That's why I always say this. Yo, David, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. I put you on the priority list. David official. David, I call you David. Okay, so let me think on one number. Okay. The number I'm thinking is between 20 and 40. Okay, it's going so fast. Wait. No. No, 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 no. We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. It was 37 and the first person saying it was NCRC. Congrats. ¿Cuál era tu email? Que nunca me acuerdo. Ah, no, NCRC, vale. Let's go. Has tenido suerte, has tenido suerte. You see a rate, Jack? We already got the winner, we are already listening, and you are sending now 35. YouTube has a lot of delay. So, if you really want to participate, that's why I tell you it is better to come to Twitch. Not because I want you all in one website or something like this. I don't care. I just have live stream in both. But it's better for the games. By the way, I'm gonna eat this, okay? Protein bar of cookies and cream. Tastes like Oreo. It's wow. Okay, so far I think the idea is pretty good. Good drums, good bass. For me, this part is a bit empty, but it's good. The problem is that the vocals are really quiet. You need to go and watch the video I uploaded last Sunday about how to give a space to vocals in a mix. For me, the snare should be a bit tighter with a bit more attack and not that noisy. But yeah, the vocals need to be louder, way more body. I think that this kind of bass that you have in the break and build up is way too wide. So I would try to make it more narrow during this part. So this way, when the drop comes, this is wider, so it feels stronger. You need to balance the drop and the break. I mean, this is way too loud compared to the break. Maybe the kick is a bit loud, but it's also good like this. Maybe it sounds a bit boomy on 100 Hz or so, but I think it's a really good track. Just try to work on the vocal, and the rest is really good. I think it can work so great on parties. Really good one, really good one. Let me see question. How much protein, fats, carbs in that bar? I think has 18 grams of protein, like 15 of carbs, and fats, I don't know. Fat 14 by 3 divided by 3 is like 5. Flame emoji. Do you cut the low end of the kick? No, and I don't recommend you. I would only cut the low end on the kick. Well, in the intros I cut it Or if it really has like a bad low end, how to explain this? Sometimes, let me open FL Studio, it's gonna be easier. Let me see with this kick. Okay, yeah, for example, it's good. We have this kick, okay? Do you see the curve? The curve is like this going down. Okay. Sometimes there are some kicks that maybe have a low end dirtiness, and the bass, instead going like this, that is like more natural thing. They go more like this, and boom, straight here. It's not really a bad thing. It can sound good, but in that case, I prefer to low cut it. My advice: if you low cut, don't have never something like this. 24, 18, 30, maybe 36, 48, the maximum I would use, okay, the maximum, but I would try to keep it on 24, 18 if it's possible, you know, to avoid some phase issues. Also, yeah, I would do it, but be careful. I mean, look, I downloaded this plugin the other day, and I was analyzing things. Okay, basically what this is generating pulse that we see here. We can't hear. Well, no, we cannot hear it. Okay, so this analyzes the this one here analyzes the frequency and the phase. If we see the phase, okay, if we have no EQ, there's no phase change. But when we have, for example, we increase here, there is a change in the phase, and this change is not a big problem. It's normal. Okay, there's not a big problem. If you want, you can use natural or linear phase, okay, and then there's no phase change, okay. But if you low cut, look, the phase goes so weird and way too much difference. It's not the same when you boost here and you have this small difference here. It's not even. It's just almost not. You don't need to care. But this is way too much, you know. But if you use always linear phase, apart that your computer will die, you will have a lot of pro-ringing problems. And what is a pro-ringing problem? Well, I made a video for Reels that I will upload, I don't know if next week or the following one, where I explain this a bit better. So if you can avoid the low cut, better. We're going to another edition of guess what he's saying. Shit, my sound was off. A kick gets boomy, or something is boomy when on 100 hertz is way too strong. Melty. Darek, la tuya es la siguiente. Hipertecno, vale. After dinner, where are you from? That you need to go to dinner? Asia? Netherlands. I was going to say, probably you're from Asia because it's too early for dinner, even for European people. But no. No. You are from the Netherlands. Man, it's even too early for you. Here we have dinner at 9-10 p.m. 9-10 p.m. We have dinner in Spain. So on weekends? On weekends maybe 11. Sometimes I call to a bar or restaurant and it's like, hey, table for 8 people, whatever. What hour? 9:30 or 10. We go at 10. Since we sit in the table, we order, and they give us the things, 11 p.m. Estoy echando café de estudiar y estoy cenando. Do you think Proximal name was better or RCRDX? I think Proximal is easier to read and to say. RCRDX, Proximal, everybody will pronounce it the same, even if it's Spanish, English. So RCRDX is RCRDX, RCRDX, yeah. But in the end, that's what I think. Just do the thing you prefer. Here in Portugal, it's more normal to eat dinner at 8 p.m. Yeah, a bit earlier than in Spain, then. El resto de Europa cena más pronto, por las 6 o así. Pensaba que más sobre las 7, ¿no? 6. One day I went to Vienna, to Austria. I saw people having dinner at 5 p.m. And I was like, sometimes I have lunch at 5 p.m. Okay, direct. What? You need to think that in Spain, especially where I live, we do 5 meals, okay? We have breakfast, depending on where you work or so, but between 7 and 9 a.m. Between 10, 11, we have what we call almuerzo. In my area, this is the almuerzo. There are other parts of the Spain where almuerzo is another thing. But in my area, this is a almuerzo that usually is like a snack. But, for example, in my region, the snack is not a bar or a croissant. No. In my region, when you go to a bar to take the almuerzo at this time, 10, 11 a.m., you eat a sandwich, what we call here a bocadillo, a sandwich like this big, usually, with chicken, hamburger, whatever you want. Sometimes even with beer, at 11 a.m. in the morning, with beer, when you are working, normal. Then, between 1 and 3 p.m., we have lunch. In my area, we say comida, and other places of Spain, they say, usually in the south, they say almuerzo, which is my previous food. That's different. Then we have the merienda. This is between 5, 6 p.m. And then we have dinner between 8:30, 10, I would say. Breakfast, morning snack, lunch, mid-afternoon snack, and dinner. Yes. But the snack is not... in Spain, at least, the snack is this. This is a snack. But the morning snack is not just this. As I said, it's a big sandwich, like something you would eat for lunch or for dinner. We like to eat. Una tapa no te da para un almuerzo. Una tapa para acompañar el almuerzo, sí. O sea, aquí, por ejemplo, te ponen tapa de cacahuetes, tapa de una ensalada y luego el bocadillo.
Yes, I can see it.
I think the kick, so far I think it sounds good. What I would do is try on the kick between 100 to 200 hertz. There's a bit too much sound.
Yes, I can see it.
Maybe on the bass, the high bass, I would try to filter it a little bit the top highs, so it's not that.
Yes, I can see you. 'Cause every girl here wanna be you. Oh, she's a diva. Feel the same and I wanna meet her. They say she low down. It's just a room and I don't believe her.
Here maybe the bass have a bit too much meat, and also you need to add more space to the vocal.
They say she needs to slow down. The baddest thing around town. She's nothing like the girl you've ever seen before. Nothing you can compare to your neighborhood bro. I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being just.
I think. Oh, sorry. I think the point of the kick is to oomph. I need a bit higher attack, cleaner. It's more personal taste, you know.
The way that booty moving, I can't take no more. Have to stop what I'm doing so I can pull her close.
I would reduce a little bit the volume of the clap and increase a little bit the volume of the hi-hat.
I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. Damn girl, damn, you's a sexy bitch. A sexy bitch, damn, you's a sexy bitch. Damn girl, damn, you's a sexy bitch. A sexy bitch, damn, you's a sexy bitch. Damn girl. Yes, I can see you. 'Cause every girl here wanna be you. I wanna meet you low down. It's just a room and I don't believe it.
To be honest, so far it's pretty good. It's more about personal balance, but I think it sounds good. Just try to give me more space to the vocal and what I said on the kick, but the rest I think is good. This part sounds a bit more dirty.
They say she needs to slow down.
This sounds a bit chaotic.
The baddest thing around town. She's nothing like a girl you've ever seen before. Nothing you can compare to your neighborhood bro. I'm trying to find the words to describe.
I would maybe reduce a bit the bass, or at least on the middle of the bass, to give more space to the kick, to the vocal, to make it cleaner. But it's pretty good. And what people is saying, promote it on TikTok. It can go viral. You never know. Make a good video, but promote it. It's a good track, man. It's a good track. Pretty good. Look, I was looking to show you what is a real what we call a muerto here in Valencia, Alicante. And so this would be nice. Let me open this picture. And there's one that I don't see here. No. Shit, I can't find it. But well, basically, when in my region you go to have an almuerzo, okay, the morning snack, you would say, okay. Sí, puedes enviarlos, tranquilo. We get this. A big sandwich, we call bocadillo here, okay. Morsalet Valencia. Where is it? A big sandwich, some peanuts, usually. And then, depending on where you go, you have just some olives. And I don't know how it is called in English. Okay, or sometimes I was looking, I cannot find it. A salad, this just tomato and onion, nothing else. But I mean, yes, we eat this before having lunch. This is not the lunch. Well, this is a bit too much. I know, but this is pretty normal. You know, this is midday, like the morning snack. You know, this is not a snack. That's what I was saying. Huge sandwiches to have a snack. You know, banana peppers. No. You know, so you could have lunch with this perfectly. But look at this. There are places where they have this. And for example, depending on where you live, but if you're from Spain, for example, this, okay, the sandwich, maybe a beer, a coffee, and the tapa, you know, maybe €5, something like this, 6 maybe, you know. I don't know, is it good to ask? As a beginner producer, I use Crack plugins. Is it possible to use Crack in Mac also? I don't have a Mac, so I don't know, but as far as I know, Mac is pretty difficult to crack things. Wildcrow streams turn it into cooking stream. Yes! Spanish food long sub. Una bona pescada, molt bé, molt bé. South Africa, we call those link sandwiches Gatsby. So long the name. Amsterdam is 12 plus euros, or even more. I mean, in Amsterdam, I was there because of ADE. One fucking coffee, a black coffee, that here is €1, €1.10, something like this. In Amsterdam is €3.90, €4 for a black fucking coffee, and it's like, what the fuck? What's your problem? The first day I saw something like $3.50 special offer, black coffee $3.50, and I was like, where's the special offer? It was a special offer. One breakfast, €20. €3 is cheap most times. I mean, €3 for a fucking coffee. I don't get it. I don't get it. Here is €1, $1.10. If you go somewhere for a black coffee and they ask for $1.50, that's super expensive. Like, you're crazy. $1.50 for a fucking coffee. You know? So that's why, for example, here at Starbucks, it works, but not that much maybe as in other countries, because it's so fucking expensive for not a coffee. That's the truth. It's not a coffee. $4 for a fucking black coffee. I'm gonna check Shipwreck, and then we do a number game, okay? That's average Starbucks coffee in Iberia. Iberia? Yo, Wildcrow. Yo, David. For breakfast, we spend €20-60. Oh. RS? What is RS? Rupees. Indian rupees. Okay. There's 27 people now in the live. Yeah, and I'm talking about breakfast. I am. Not breakfast, almuerzo. Not the same. It's the second food. And those sandwiches are for the second food of the day. If you ever come to Valencia, go somewhere to get an almuerzo or esmorzar in Valencian, okay? You won't regret it. If you're not used to it, maybe then you don't have lunch. But you won't regret it. Un bolón y un café te valen $1. Ya, lo bueno de ser un país de la es que vale, pero el problema es que conseguir ese dólar te cuesta también bastante más. All I ate was paella for lunch and dinner. No, for dinner not. Okay, Jorit.
I wonder if you regret it all. Every word you say brought me miles away. You told me lies and I took 'em all. Like a sweet mistake, now I'm lost in space. How can I escape? I've been hiding from you, been away from the truth, drowning in your blame. I don't know.
Can you tell me who is the singer and where you got the vocals? I really like the color of the voice. Are you there, Shipwreck?
What to do? You told me lies and I took 'em all. Like a sweet mistake, now I'm lost in.
I think I offended Wildcrow for saying a paella for dinner. I mean, I don't think it's a dish for dinner, but I know some towns around mine that for the festivity of the town they eat paella for dinner. In my town, we eat it for lunch.
In space. How can
Cara. Exclusive of Cara. How much it cost? That must be fucking expensive.
I escape? I've been hiding from you, been away from the truth, drowning in your blame. I don't know what to do when I'm treating you.
So far the mix is not bad. I think the vocals, especially here, I can hear that maybe they have a bit too much meat and they need a bit more low meat. Also, you could try to give a bit more space by reducing a bit on the meats of the other sounds or doing some sidechain EQ.
I've been hiding from
$64 for a full vocal? Of Cara? Where? Where? Not possible. Or it's like a pack, and somebody else can get it, or it's not exclusive. Cara probably is charging like 2,000. No pack is no pack or no pack. No, comma, pack.
been away from the truth, drowning in your blame. I don't know what to do when I'm treating you.
It was an exclusive pack. Oh, okay, that's different. That's different. Shit, so it's a really good vocal.
I don't know what to do. Please, how can I escape? Drowning in your blame.
I think the drums get a bit loud. The instrumental I said needs a bit less mid, low mid.
I don't know what to do when I'm treating.
The claps, well, the drums get really loud.
How can I escape?
Way too loud.
I've been hiding from you, been away from the truth, drowning in your blame. I don't know what to do when I'm treating you. All you do is see light.
Those crashes are way too loud. The snares are a bit too loud.
All you do
It's weird, only 4 bars of build-up, but it's not bad.
is see light.
The idea is pretty good, I like it, but it needs a lot of work. The lead is not bad in terms of stereo. I would try to make it a bit wider, or at least have some chords that are way wider, so this way you cover more the sides. The leads have a bit too much brightness. The highs are a bit annoying. They need a bit more meat to have some body. I think the second part you could try to add something else. For example, if already here you have these drums, maybe here add some shakers, add a part of the vocal, add some ad-lib like ooh, whatever. Maybe, I don't know, an ARP, something extra. Make the second part more interesting than the first one, or a bit more full, you know? Otherwise, it's not bad to have it like this, but we end up in a moment where if you have exactly the same in both parts of the drop, it's boring, you know? So you need to always deliver new things. But the idea is pretty good. Nice one. Who pays for that stuff? Who pays for what? For vocals? I do. Well, actually, last year I didn't pay for any vocal. Only Late Nights had an original vocal, while also Bring Me Apart, but those vocals were paid way earlier, not in 2013. Hey Wildcrow, will I still get priority for feedback? But you didn't subscribe, right? Ah, but you are subscribed. When did you subscribe? Because not today. Usually give the priority when the day you subscribe, you know. Ah, okay. OF. I read something about OF. Pay for the 18 plus content. Spend your fucking money in samples, sound banks, and vocals. Only spend your money in those things. Okay, number game. Alright, the number I'm thinking is between 60 and 80. We got it. I knew everybody was going to post that number. I expected more, but yeah, the number was 69. The first one was Cruz Bayonas. J. Cruz Bayonas. J. Juan Cruz Bayonas. Scrunch. Ooh. That's too much for me. I think I'm not the best one to give you feedback on this, to be honest, because this genre feels super dirty for me, and I would say you need to clean everything, you know? For me, this doesn't sound good. Of course, I know the genre is like this. But I don't know until what point is the genre color, the genre style, or is the bad mix, you know what I mean? Well, for me, I mean, I just heard one kick and a vocal in the background, nothing else. For me, that's too empty, you know, but I don't know. I didn't really hear a lot of scratch, so I don't know how is it inside the genre. Is the intro, yeah, but even for the intro, I think the vocal is a bit too quiet or doesn't have enough space. Here, The volume gets reduced a lot here.
And aware of the world around us.
But I don't know if it's in purpose or not, but feels weird. Feels like you reach the limit of the limiter, and it's pushing down the sounds because of no space. I didn't really like this filter here. That all of a sudden the volume gets reduced and is already super filtered. I will go more slowly, smooth, but then it's like filtering, coming back, and then filtering again. Why? I like this contrast. Empty and then super full and strong. This is good.
I tried to be. Like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them.
I think the vocal is way too loud compared, for example, to a drop. Even if this is loud,
All of our lives are just as
this is way louder.
complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We also need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
Are you real?
I try to be.
Are you an AI?
No, not at all.
Well, for me, as I said, I think I'm not the best one to give you feedback on this because I haven't really listened to this. For me, it sounds a bit dirty, but of course the genre is like this, so better just some things I told you you need to solve it, but better just have reference tracks and check those to make sure everything's good. Right, Wildcrow music. What? Somebody rate me? No. Nobody rate me. I need to check Davide. Davide no, Daviet. And then we do just not subscription. Okay. Pretty good amount of people today on YouTube. 16 people. That's nice. Usually in YouTube, as people come to Twitch, usually in YouTube is like 3, 5. So that's good. 14 people rate. Where? On YouTube? What are you saying? I didn't get any rate. When and where? I don't see any rate notification. Did I get any rate? You were just trolling me. Lol. So that's a no, right? No, that's a no. Fuck you. I really like the vibes. I would just reduce a little bit the mid, low mids on that plug chord. Maybe the kick here is a bit loud. Okay, I guess this is a drop. I don't really like the arrangement. If the drop is coming and you don't have the common build up with snares and so, maybe here you should have more risers, uplifter, like, you know, so we know the drop is coming. And then, and maybe also even use some filters and reverbs to push the sound to the back, and boom, then coming. When at the start you just have one crash, really short one, I would add a longer one and more downlifter, more like psss, you know. And then for the kick here, this kick is good, like filter, but here, for a drop, I don't think it's good. You need a bit more click attack, you know, more highs, mid highs on the attack of the kick. People on YouTube, in the chat you have a pinned comment where it says how to send the songs. Here the one pad has a resonance on the low mids, the other one is really loud. I think you need to control more this part. So maybe for this part these drums are not the best ones. Maybe first I would have some pads in the center, not in the completely in the sides. Maybe some more tight ones, more like not like so long sounds. I don't know if you understand me. For the second part, maybe I would add more for the offbeat hi-hat, the tss, 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 tss. For that one, I would add another layer here that is a bit brighter, a bit fuller or so it's way you add extra energy. I think the idea is pretty good. Sounds pretty nice, pretty cool. You need to work more on the mix and so, and maybe some, not a full vocal, but maybe just a vocal with some words like, whatever, like freedom in the background with a lot of reverb, you know, and some parts or something like this. I think would be nice. Guys, for people that are asking to check your song, I really appreciate that you're here since the beginning or since 10 minutes ago. I don't care. I really appreciate it. But you need to understand that, for example, right now, between the both live streams, we are 33 people. I cannot check every song. It's impossible. There's no time. And also, I mean, maybe you are since the beginning, but maybe there are 10 other people that are since the beginning or 20 other people that are since the beginning. You know, so just because you comment, I cannot go and check your song. You need to understand that. That's why I do the number game. Because this way I make sure that you are in the live stream, And I think it's a more fair way to do it. Because no, you are since the beginning, yeah, but I started the live stream with 20 or 20 something people. So you need to understand, okay? I show you this because I was eating some weird stuff like this. And maybe you're thinking of drugs. No. It's just some spicy, not spicy, some acid caramel. What's that after melty? The thing. What they said. The other day, my girlfriend was at one place. There were a lot of things. So she gave me this, another candy. How do you call chupa chups? A lollipop. And a chocolate bar, I think it is. So yeah, sometimes I'm eating that. Because as I'm bulking on the gym, I can eat a bit more calories. And I don't care about eating sugar. What MIDI keyboard do you use? I don't really use a MIDI keyboard in terms of working with that, really. But they have the iRig Keys 37. For the place I'm working, I have right now, this is more than enough. Have 3 octaves, okay? And I rarely use it because I don't know how to play piano, but sometimes I do try to follow rhythms, or I do play some notes. And maybe that gives me an inspiration to then make a melody. But usually I just use it to choose presets. I just play, I'm on Serum and I'm playing this, Mac, while I'm tweeting the preset and just check it. Or when I'm working on presets. That actually, talking about working on presets, my soundbank, I wanted to finish before February. I didn't. Okay. I want this to be perfectly in the middle. Okay. But I have, let me check on my soundbank. I have 32, 64, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, and 64, 87 presets. I want to have at least 100, but maybe on Serum you have different columns of 32. Maybe I make the 4 columns that I would think that would be 128. Maybe I try to do that and then I release the soundbank. This soundbank is way fuller than the previous one. The previous one was 80 presets. This one is fuller. I have so far, on the previous one, I had different kind of sounds. For example, on Soundbank Volume 1, I have effects, I have guitar sounds, I have piano sounds. On this one, I'm focusing more on practical things. So I have a lot of bass sounds. Bass for example, progressive house, bass for tech house, bass for hardstyle. But of course, you can use a tech house bass line in hardstyle if you want to. I have chord sounds. I have one effects. Maybe I make more. I have a lot of leads. What kind of leads? Acid leads for acid techno, deep for deep house, for hardstyle, for progressive house, for just other things, But again, you can use, for example, I have songs, progressive house songs, where I have hardstyle leads because they sound strong or they have the vibe I wanted for that thing. I have pads, I have plugs, and I have screeches for hardstyle. I will try to finish it during the beginning of February and maybe release it in the second half of February, or by the end of February. That would be nice. I'm still using my actual PC keyboard to find notes. How can I send music? Check the pinned comment on YouTube. What do you think of melodic techno, melodic house genres? Are good, not bad. On different when you have a different mood, I think it's good. Oh, a lot of people today on YouTube. 17 people on YouTube. That's a lot lately. It used to be really low when I was doing a live stream on YouTube, but now that I'm doing on Twitch, 17 is a lot. People on YouTube, I recommend you to go to Twitch. It's better. ¿Qué opinas de las vocales de Flashlight de MG y TP? No sé ni quiénes son MG y TP, ni qué canción es Flashlight. Okay, number game. For people on YouTube, probably you have delay and you arrive too late to the game. Martin Garrix y Third Party. Ah, vale. No he escuchado las vocales. Pero estoy ofendido porque Martin Garrix no va al Tomorrowland y Third Party van al segundo finde. I think I didn't talk about this with you, right? I think I didn't. On last weekend, I have the Tomorrowland tickets to go this year, and they made the lineup. They announced the lineup. The lineup is like I made a screenshot and I zoom to be able to see all the artists. And I'm so fucking offended. First of all, no Martin Garrix. Why? I don't know if I talked this with you, but never mind. Why Martin Garrix have gone... I talked with you. Yeah, that's true. Why Martin Garrix have gone to Tomorrowland every fucking year, and the year I decide to go, he's not going. I don't get it. I'm angry. I've seen him, but I like him a lot, and I would love to see him closing the Tomorrowland main stage. Not the Vision, because there's no Stamp Records stage. But I've seen the Vision a lot, no problem. Third Party, I really like them. I saw them last year, but I would love to see them again. But they're going the second weekend and going the first one. That's not nice. John Summit, I really would love to see him. He's going, but only the second weekend, and I'm going the first one. James Hype is going only the first weekend, not the second, so that's good. Brennan Hart is going in the first, not on the second. I would love to, I want to see him. Kuhn is going, I would love to hear him, but he's only going to the second weekend, not the first one. Then on the first weekend I saw is Resmouth. Deadmau5 and Reese, they made a duo. It's called Resmouth. I don't like it. I would love to see Deadmau5. I actually saw him, not the full set because I wanted to see another artist, but in 2019, I think it was 2018, Deadmau5 came here to Medusa Festival, really close to my town. And the problem is that at that moment I wanted to see some artists that were also going there, some Afro trap it was. So I saw half of Deadmau5 and then half of the other artists. Now I don't listen to those artists at all, so I kind of regret it, but at that moment I want it. But yeah, I'm a bit angry. You can see Maddox. Yeah, I'll probably go and see Maddox. I guess he's going to be in the main stage, right? There's no revealed stage. Wow. Another number game. Come on. Number game. Okay, the number I'm thinking is between 1 and 25. Okay, the number was 12, and the first person saying 12, let me check twice. The first person saying 12 is... Ooh. The first person was 424 Sound. But then also, next to it, RCRDX said it, and as he's been since the beginning, I would accept both of you, okay? 424 Sound and RCRDX. 424, please tell me your email name. Busca por 424. Rainer Willen. Okay. Okay, several things. First, here there are some parts where there are some parts where the notes are way too quiet. I will try to control that with compression and so to make every note easy to hear. Then the snare I think are too loud, and I will go, well, they're good like this. I would say I would go for tighter snare, but they're good like this. Then the problem is the kick I think is way too loud, especially the tag of it. And the stutter effect, the I think is too aggressive. I would make the reduce the effect of the stutter. I would reduce it, but then this acid synth, first, it needs way more body, more lows, more mid lows. It's way too loud, but also I think it's not playing at the moment it should, and also feels a bit off key. Here, okay, but not where it is. I think doesn't fit there, but maybe I wouldn't even have it. Work more on this transition. No, have a bit more uplifters, downlifters, maybe an impact. I think the idea for a remix is good, but apart from the things I said, I think it's too repetitive. It's the same. It's the melody, build up, kick, build, melody, build up, kick, melody, build up, kick. It's the same thing over and over. There's no change between these drops. So we'll try to add more change between drops, maybe add more layers to the melody with some synth or so. More like, you know, more kind of maybe harsher leads even. Also, the melody is too much on the sides and no strength in the center. Maybe add another layer on the center to make it sound stronger and so. I think it's a good idea of remixing this, but I think right now it's still a bit basic. I'm gonna tag RC.
I don't wanna lose ya. Don't wanna lose ya. I don't wanna lose ya. Don't wanna lose ya. I don't wanna lose ya. Don't wanna lose ya. I don't wanna lose.
Control a bit more the S of the vocal, because when I think it's when it says don't.
Don't wanna lose.
Yeah, don't wanna lose you makes it a bit like tss. It's like don't wanna lose you, and it's tss, tss, a bit annoying.
I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna
The uplifter is a bit loud.
lose ya.
Okay, about the genre of the drop, I think it fits. I think it's good. Here, I think the snare is not the right one. For this track, I think a really tight and clean snare works better. Maybe here the bass is a bit loud. I would try to clean this part a little bit. The feel, I don't really like this completely on the sides, but that's more personal thing. too loud downlifter than noise. The problem is C. I think the kick is way too fat for this track. On this track, I think you need to go more for kind of dance pop kind of touch. Not making that genre, but like the color, okay? A bit tighter and cleaner kick. Maybe a bit more focus on the chords and so. Maybe the chords are a bit basic. I would maybe have the melody. This one. Because right now it feels really empty. It feels like something is missing. That Pride snare is way too much of 2014 Big Room. Way too old and too loud also, and not fitting in this one. I expected you have the melody here, but then the first part feels a bit empty to me. Maybe you could have it filtered, and it's increasing it slowly. Maybe have it more basic, like, for example, let's say it's so more like something more like this, like not opening the melody, Too much mids and not clear sound. For the second part, I would have the melody since the beginning. You already heard it, so have it since the beginning, and maybe in the second part, do another change, add extra sounds, something like this. I think the idea is pretty good. Maybe the breaks are a bit empty. Maybe the second break is a bit too similar to the first one, here and here. But the idea is there, and I think the idea is good. Just try to keep working a bit more on it. Okay, guys, we're coming to the end of the live stream. I'm gonna still check more songs, but just to let you know. Okay. For people like Ravejack, like still waiting. I know you're still waiting for the review. Like a lot of the people that is here. What do you want me to do? Check yours. Why yours and not the others? It's simple. But anyway, I always tell you, you can learn a lot from the feedback I give to other people. This feedback, you need to think on these feedback sessions, not only from me, for everybody. Not like, oh, I need to wait only until that person check my song and then check what it says to my song. No. When you are, when you are at the school, you're doing math, and somebody goes to the blackboard and does something wrong, and the teacher tells that person what's wrong and how to solve it, you're also learning, right? So it's the same thing here. I can say, hey, this kick is booming because it's too strong on the 100 hertz. Maybe then you check your song and it's like, ooh, this kick sounds like that song that Wildcrow said it was boomy. So probably my song is boomy. I'm gonna ruse here, But also, because of checking songs and analyzing what they say, you train your ears. The thing here is to train your ears this way. When you check songs, yours or others, you can detect where are the problems. Can I go to the bathroom? Yes. You can go. This is our community. We all hear each other's stuff and learn and grow to that. Yeah, exactly. Just a question. Why there is no music in the background? Because I'm checking songs of other people? What do you want, to have the song I'm checking plus a song in the background? That would be so annoying. I wouldn't be able to tag right the songs. Sorry. Another tip that I can give you that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow is 1st of February, so January already ended. I don't know if it happens to you, but months and years are passing so fast for me. I feel like like your granddad or your grandma, I know, but are passing so fast. I mean, yesterday I was celebrating New Year's Eve, and now tomorrow is February, you know, and it's like, did I do enough? So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, after doing all stupid tax stuff and things like this, I'm going to sit down and analyze everything I did in January. Not like life things, that you can also do it if you want to, like work things. Okay, I started 3 projects. I'm working on this thing, but I didn't finish this and I didn't finish this. Okay, why? To make the new goals for February, because I have some year goals, and to achieve those year goals every month, if I set goals every month, is better. For example, I want to make 6 songs. If I make 1 song every 2 months, then it's easier, you know? So it's not November and I just finished 1. So I'm gonna think what things I've done, what things I didn't do, why I didn't achieve the things I wanted to do, and prepare new things for February, and analyze it, so this way I can keep achieving my goals and be closer. Hey Zamblond, thank you so much for those 100 beats. If you take the title, only subscribers get priority. But thank you so much. When you were younger, it looked like time was going slower. Yes. I have a theory that I read it somewhere, but I think is right. When you are 10 years old, 1 year is 10% of your life. But when you're 20 years old, 1 year is 5% of your life. When you're 30 years old, 1 year is 3%, I think it is. So, as the older you get, 1 year represents a less percentage of your whole life. So that's why maybe it goes faster. You know what I mean? Because it represents less. 1 year for a 50-year-old person, if he looks back, is not that much, you know? Also because maybe when you are 10 years old, you are learning so many things every day that maybe every day feels like a fulfilled day, you know, like really you did things. But when you are 20, 30, 40, you don't learn that much. So maybe there are some days that are like empty days. You know what I mean? Wildcrow Music, the Twitch channel where you can learn music production, cooking things, talk about food, and also philosophy. Yes, exactly. No worries, I cannot subscribe because of my payment method. Twitch doesn't allow me, but I can buy beats. Really? Why is that? Eating melty and all this. Metally, no, melty. Where are you from, Zamblond? Let me know. India, for sure. Or Asia. Anywhere in Asia. Right? Because, for example, I was talking with somebody, don't remember the name now, but was somebody that wanted to be a Patreon member, but they think he was from India, Ethiopia. Okay. I also talked with somebody on Africa that couldn't become a Patreon member because of the credit card and so. Okay, come on, I'm gonna check it, Zamblon. But what's your email name? Let me know. Because I searched for Zamblon and there's nothing like that. I'm from India. Yeah, I have a lot of followers from India. I mean, it's easy. You are a lot of people. Zablon. Okay, and let's do a number game. Have you ever think holiday to Indonesian? Yes and no. I would love to see the East Asia, like Bali, Indonesia, and so, Vietnam, blah blah, but not for now. I talk about this also in another live stream. Right now, I prefer to visit more and discover more of my own country than maybe traveling half of the world, going to the other side of the world. Why? I don't know. I started thinking like this on COVID because I could only travel here. And Spain is completely different. Every part of Spain is completely different from the other one. So you have a lot to see. So I'm more like this. But actually, for example, this year, with Tomorrowland and maybe also ADE, that's already too much traveling. Maybe I go to Portugal. My girlfriend, not me, my girlfriend is going to Maldivas. Wildcrow going to be the Dora la Exploradora. What do you think about Shaperbox plugin? It's really good. It's really good. I don't like, now that it's Shaperbox, I don't like that when you have Shaperbox, you can only use Shaperbox. Like open Shaperbox and choose, for example, the volume shaper. I prefer to have it separated. Have you ever been to Gibraltar? No. Okay, this kick needs way more sub bass. I think it doesn't even have, so maybe you need to use another kick or layer. When I sidechain, I use Kickstart or Volume Shaper, volume ducking plugin. Why sometimes we can make a good mixing and sometimes bad? Depends on the sound you're using, depends on how your ears are, or also the key you're using is different. About this track, I also think that the bass is too boomy and 100 Hz is way too strong. First, I think the clap needs to be have a bit more body, and the rights have a lot of attack, okay? And there's a problem because then when the right and the kick are playing together, you hear more the attack of the right than the attack of the kick, and always the attack of the kick needs to be completely clean. So that's why sometimes I use especially volume shaper or shaper box, because I can create a really short sidechain just for the very beginning of the ride. So this way I cut that click, and this way it doesn't interfere with the attack of the kick and sounds cleaner. But also would reduce the volume. Using the ride as a kind of build-up thing, I don't think it's a good choice in my opinion. A bit too much meat on this synth, but I think the idea is good. A lot of techno today, right? I think we just heard maybe 80% of the songs are techno today. I think the vibe is pretty good, but the sounds are a bit basic. The mix is not right. There are too much meats. You need better balance. The drum, the clap have almost no attack, no body. I don't know what this sound is, but it doesn't work. Doesn't work. It is pretty dirty, the bass here feels a bit dirty also. I don't know, in general the idea is not bad, but I think you still need to work a lot on sound design, well, sound selection, mixing, balancing the sounds and all these kind of things. But thanks for sending and for the donation. Let me write something before I forget it in my agenda. Okay, give me 1 second. My face. Oof. What a bad letter. Otherwise I forget and then I regret not doing the things. Sidechain that kick and bring it up. That sounds good to me. Pull out another snack. No. But after the live stream I'm gonna eat something extra. Something else. I'm bulking, I need to eat a lot of calories. Is it true that hardstyle has an influence on today's hard techno? I think that influence has always been there, you know, but maybe nowadays they are using a bit more hardstyle kicks on hard techno, hardstyle screeches. I've heard one song that is hardstyle, but is the opposite. He used some hard techno things. Kids are already wearing 19th fashion again. Soon they'll be listening to Better Off Alone in their digital womans wearing silver spacesuits. Guys, I think that's it. Come on, destroy the chat. Saying to check one more, and I check it. But only if you destroy the chat. Like, last one, last song. One more, come on. If you destroy it, I check it. That's not destroying the chat. That's not destroying the chat. It's not. That's not destroying the chat. I want you like a number game. Like boo, you know? This is better. This is better. Okay, one more, come on. Number game. How is it possible to find good and free hardstyle based soundbanks for Vito? I don't know. 2 more. Come on, number game. The number I'm thinking is between 20 and 50. Ok. Okay, I need to go slow on this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry about this, but that's what happens. The number was 41. The first person saying 41 is Alex South Music. Before him, Sapphire didn't say 41. He said 4,135. I always warn you about this. You didn't say 41 and 35. You said 4,135. You know? If the number, for example, was 35, you also wouldn't win because you said 41. You know what I mean? I have this in hands. I'm not joking. You're just trying to go that fast that you have that problem. Not because of what you're saying about disease or so, but come on. I'm gonna check both. I think the in the background is too loud, but also I think it doesn't go in the rhythm of the. In here, that cut. Work on that. Maybe the strings are a bit loud, or maybe a bit too much meats, because I'm focusing on the plug, and now with the strings the plug gets like a bit masked. So if you want the strings to be louder, then keep it like this. This part is like really loud, really. The leads have way too much highs, and the mids are a little bit dirty. I think the idea has a lot of energy. I think the vibe is really good, and so the mix is not that good. Way too much chaos in the mids. The bass maybe is a bit too loud. If you use it, you have more space. too much highs on the leads. I actually would do a kind of soft high cut on the highs to make sure the top highs are not that annoying. I think you need a stronger sub bass to hear more the kick and bass thing, more fat together. The orchestral drums are way too loud, but also the problem in these ones is that the reverb on the mids of them is too much, so it makes it a bit dirty. So probably what I would do is reduce the volume a lot, reduce a little bit on the mids, and reduce a bit the length of them, so this way they don't have that much reverb and sounds cleaner and tighter. You see, everything here is too loud, too strong, too... Can you hear here that the volume is like... You hear it? This is probably because of the limiter. The limiter is like, there are maybe some frequencies that are pushing too much on the limiter and they are masking all the sounds. I didn't hear Flashlights by Garrix and third party, so I don't know if the melody is too similar or not.
On écrit sur les murs le nom de ceux qu'on aime, des messages pour les jours de nos veines. On dessine tout ce que l'on partout autour de nous. Y a des signes d'espoir
Make the vocal louder and reduce the clap.
dans les regards que l'on a écrit. Car quand la nuit tout s'efface, les meurtres.
Says Bastian. Actually, yes, I have 2 build-ups back. That you can just take a build-up and throw it on your project, you know, or you have the stems, like you have the snares, you have the risers, you have the downlifters, the uplifters, all of that. So maybe that helps you if that's what you're looking for. Maybe have an impact there. Boom, you know, an impact, maybe a downlifter also. As you already had claps here, maybe on this one I would just go directly to the build up, and maybe on the second one I would make it longer. Why? Because people want to reach the drop fast. So it's better to have the first break a bit shorter than the second one. And maybe from here go to the build up. Or instead of claps, maybe I think could work better kick. Boom, 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 boom. And maybe some bass.
Des mots seulement gravés pour ne pas oublier, pour tout changer. Mélangeons demain dans un refrain.
Add more brightness also to the leads, to the vocal.
Ton visage métissage.
Okay, here you need to add way more energy in this build-up. More risers, more uplifters, have the melody filtered and opening the filter. You know, to know that drop is coming and to already have like the energy. Otherwise, like, I'm quiet and then don't, no. The leads, maybe you need extra layers to make it sound a bit fuller and stronger. Add some chords that also cover space. And those kicks are too basic, too old and standard. Also, I think for this one could work better to a higher BPM. Instead of 150, 155 BPM.
Autour de nous. On écrit sur les murs,
Like this is where you create more energy, but also you need more uplifters and risers. Also, kick is too much like between kicks there's a small silence, like bang, 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 instead of bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Like bam, 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 bam. Also for you here, you should check my last video about how to give a space to vocals, because I also talk about the drop, because these vocals have no space at all here. They need to be louder, you need to do some sidechain EQ. But yeah, not a bad idea. Guys, that's it. Now, really, that's it. This was the last one. Next week another live stream. Remember that next month on February I'm gonna do a giveaway between all the the Twitch subscribers. I'm gonna give away a Patreon membership with 23 sample packs, with exclusive sound bank and a lot of things. Okay. And I wanna create them myself. Which risers do you use, or which creator do you prefer? That's what I said. Maybe get my build-ups pack. Most of the time I use my build-ups pack for uplifters, for snares, these kind of things. Another one? No. No. So yeah, next week another live stream, another feedback. We will start with the Patreon giveaway here on Twitch. Again, as always, sorry for the people I couldn't check the song. It's not possible to check you all. Even if I didn't talk and I would just go feedback, I couldn't check you all. Okay, so next week another round. Next week another chance. I hope you learned something today. Remember to go and check the remixes that we released for Like a Melody. All of them I think are really good, and there are tastes for everybody: progressive house, hardstyle, bass house, and color house. So nothing else. See you next week. Okay. Have fun. This Sunday, video about how to get 100,000 streams on a song in only 3 months. Okay. I'm gonna show you how I did it, and you can do it also. But also check my previous videos. Come on. See you next week. Goodbye. Remember to watch my videos.